Hello again, and welcome to another Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. This week we are in issue number 52. We are continuing with the construction of the interior cabin of the vehicle. We're actually going to be doing one of the side sills, emergency brake, and unfortunately some more cabling. I think this will be a short build if the cabling behaves itself. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so this week we have both AP and FP screws, along with the sill, the brake, some cabling, and one more cable tie down. The first thing they want me to do is to take the cables and the black hoses, put them all together, and zip tie that up. So I'm going to take all of the floppy bits here, try to put them together. Hopefully they're all about the same length. Looks like they are. Okay, so let's see if we can get this at about thirds. I think that's good enough. Tighten these down and cut off the excess. Okay, so we have a cable bundle. We're gonna go ahead and install that in our car cabin, along with the tie down, which will be secured with an AP screw. So they're gonna have me remove one from back here so that I can run these new cables through it and then reinstall it, but they have me do the other end first. They say route this through this opening here. That's going to get secured here, but the other end we secure first. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. So we got one end secured back here. The other end, I just got to straighten these cables out enough to get a good path. And then just try to fit them through this bit up here. I'm just going to remove one side and swing it out of the way. I think that's actually what the instructions recommend. Okay, so that actually worked pretty well, because there's enough cables in here to keep everything tightened up now. So, yeah, overall, not too bad for that, considering how it's gone some of these other times. So the last steps are to put the sill and the handbrake together and get that installed. So pretty basic little handbrake here, and the door sill for the driver's side to hold that. So this fits in and then is secured from the underside. It's not going to snap in place until I've got a screw there with an AP screw. And then once this is together, the sill will go in and be secured with FP screws. And some finesse to keep the cables from getting bunched up. Okay, so that was not fun. With a lot of wiggling and screw placement, I eventually got that to fit. I basically had to fit the screw through, hold it in place with the screwdriver, then try to land the handbrake on it. All in all, yeah, that did eventually work, but was not easy. So the last is, as I said, getting this in place around the cables that we just installed and securing it with 3 FP screws. So this is going to fit over these posts. And the pictures kind of show the cable running between the sill and the handbrake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up some. So yeah, it's going to go about like that and be secured on the underside with 3 FP screws. So hopefully this will stay together well enough to do that. This also nicely covers up the kind of pain points on the carpet that I installed. This is definitely helping, much like the center console did, to clean up any imperfections in that. Yeah, so there we go. So we got one side done with the handbrake and cables look okay. Next week we're going to be installing the other sill as well as a couple of other pieces I don't quite recognize. They kind of look like the flux bands, but I don't think that they are. So yeah, next week will be something similar, a little bit of cabling for the other side, and some more sill pieces, and we'll continue on from there. I think after that we're putting together the bulkhead. I've got some mods that are go on with that, yeah, we'll keep going. If you like what you see, please subscribe, keep watching. I got some playlists you can check out for some of the other things we're doing. Supposedly I've got some Ghostbuster parts arriving today. The mail wouldn't deliver them yesterday for some reason, don't know why. Anyway, we'll get back to that when we can. For Wednesdays, we do the DeLoreans on Saturdays. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.